Good morning, children. Welcome to our next online class. Yesterday we had discussed about that iterative rows and columns. Now let us see another example for this. Write a program to print data frame DF one row at a time. So we have to write data frame one row at a time. So see the solution. Import pandas as PD. Dictionary dict we have written here DICT equal curly, inside curly bracket you write name colon and inside square bracket that input that name, how much name you want to enter, you write in square bracket. So here it is given that Ram comma Pam comma Sam and comma, then close square bracket, then give comma, and the next column is marks. So marks you enter again colon inside square bracket. Now df is equals to pd dot data frame, then square small bracket dict is dictionary, dict call dict comma index equals to r roll number dot 1, roll number dot 2, roll number dot 3, then close square bracket, then small bracket. Next is for I comma j in df dot iter rows bracket then colon. Here for loop again we are using, and here I am using I and j variable. So here now I am calling j variable print j, and next print line for that line I want that for partition. So inside print inverted code draw one line. So output we got, see here marks is column name and name is also a column name. So here what I got, marks 70, name Ram, and then next name roll number 1. Next another output marks 95, name Pam, name roll number dot 2, and the same for marks 80, name Sam, name roll number dot 3. So how it works, that here two loops I had taken, two variables I had taken in for loop and for I comma j. So what I am using, I am calling what j, and a second variable I am calling. So what two values I had entered in dict, first is what name and another one is marks, in square bracket only, but two values are there, means two columns are there, one is mark and one is name. And then d dot data frame dict comma index also is given here 1 2 3. Okay, so what I am calling j. So the second j means that second variable, second column marks. J is my variable and I am calling j means marks will come first, second value, then 70, after that second name column, and the next is name roll number 1. So like this I get data. First I got marks column, then I got name, and then I got roll number. Index I am giving here, so that's why roll number dot 1. So like this way iterative rows with for loop you can use. One row at a time means one row I got, that marks 70, name Ram, name roll number 1. Now other question. Write a program to print data frame DF column wise. Here what item you will use, df dot items. So the same code you will write. It's not much clear, but it is same code you had written, that what import pandas as pd dict is equals to name colon Ram Pam Sam and comma marks 70 95 80. Then next is df is equals to df dot data frame bracket dict comma index equals to inside square bracket roll number 1 roll number dot 2 roll number dot 3. It is given there. Then for loop for I comma j in df dot item iterative items item bracket colon, then print j and print underline. So we got output what? Roll number 1 70, roll number 2 95, roll number 3 80. Then column name is given that here name colon marks. Another is also another. Next I got name. Roll number 1 is Ram, roll number 2 is Pam, and roll number 3 is Sham. So the iterative items means first I got value. Here in second, here what we got? Marks 70, name, marks and name I got first row. Then next row I got again name and marks. But in this example, first I got all the marks and then second row I got all the names. Roll number 1 mark, roll number 2 mark, roll number 3 mark I got in first output, and then another row I got roll number 1 name, roll number 2 name, and roll number 3 name. Both code is same, only the difference is in place of iterative rows I had taken. In this code it is written that iterative items. Only one word is there. In place of rows you have to write items, and the output totally it is changed. That here in this you got marks, name, roll number, and here you are getting all the marks, then after that all the names with roll number. So this is the difference we have seen that in iterative column and iterative rows. Now working with an individual column for a row. How you will write when we will work with an individual column? So when accessing rows of a data frame using iterative row, then by using the row series inside square bracket column, you can print individual column values for that row. Now see this example. So this example will clear your doubt that write a program to print only the values from marks column. Only I want values. I don't want name, I don't want roll number, only I want marks. Same code you write. Import pandas as pd, dict equals to name, Ram, Pam, Sham, and marks you gave. Then df is equals to pd dot data frame bracket dict comma index equals to roll number 1 2 3 inside square bracket and close bracket. Then here for loop what for r bracket row in df dot iterative rows close bracket colon, then print row inside row gives square bracket marks. Marks is my column name, so directly you call marks. Print bracket row inside square bracket write marks. So you got the output marks. Now binary operation in a data frame. There are different types of binary operation. Binary operations means what? Operations requiring two values to perform, and these values perform. Otherwise, in a binary operation, the data from the two data frames are aligned on the same time. So see this, what is binary? In binary, you have to do the operation of an adding, subtraction, multiplication, and division. Here, when you want to add binary operation, so how you will write? You will give the value df1 plus df2. So value is given that add bracket or r add is what? Row added. Two binary operation you have to use add bracket and next one is r add bracket. Okay, for adding two value. Now see the example. What it is? ABC is column name and 0 1 2 here it is row is given. So 0 11 22 33 and 1 44 40, 55 66 2 77 88 99. This is first value. Here what you will give? df1 is my data frame dot add bracket df2. So df2, both the value you can add. Same way here it is given in a df1 dot df3. Here it is given the df1 dot df4. So you can add your df1 dot adding df2. So your value will be added. Like this way, when you will work with row wise, so you will write df1 dot r add inside bracket df2. So you can add integer number or decimal number also, you can write code same. So what here it is, df dot add bracket and df dot r added work identically if the data types in aligned cells are same. So now note is given that important. Carefully notice that result and the data types. You will notice that the result df1 dot df3 have the some values display as float number. Do you know why? The reason behind it is that whenever any column of data frame has NaN value in it, then its types is automatically changed to floating point, because in Python integer types cannot store NaN value. Thus, to accommodate the NaN value, the D type of a column is automatically upgraded from integer to floating. Hence, you can see that column having some number as well as NaN values has a floating point representation. Now, next is for that df dot sum subtraction. In place of plus sign, you give minus sign. Rest code is same. Now this is for multiplication. In place of plus sign you had given minus. In here you will give multiplication df1 into df2. Code is same, df1 dot mul inside bracket df2. And here it is for divide sign. Means in data frame binary operation will give you plus, minus, into, divide. Everything is same, only you are changing the sign and you are writing in place of add, subtract you will write, and in place of when you are doing multiplication you will write mul, and when you are dividing you will write div. Now see this example. This example will clear your doubt what is an operator. Write a program to calculate total points earned by both the teams in each round. Now here you have to use what? Add using plus operator. Now import pandas as PD, D1 value, P1 colon inside curly bracket 1 colon 70, 2 colon 975, 3 colon 970 and 4 colon 900. Then P2 is my another column name. After curly bracket, what the value is giving, that is a column name, and inside column name you are giving a row wise value. First row 700, second row 970, third row 970 and fourth row is 900. Here P2 is column name 1 colon 490, 2 colon 460, 3 colon 570 and 4 colon 590. So now this another one is D2. D2 value is given that P1, then same value 1 is 1100, 2 is 1275, 3 is 1270 and 4 is 1400. So P2 value is given that 1 1400, 2 1260, 13 3 1500 and 4 is 1190. So like this way D1 and D2 value is given. There is two columns are there, P1 and P2, and value is also given. Now what? df1 equals to pd dot data frame D1 you call, and next is df2 equals to pd dot data frame D2. Now print team 1 performance. Here it is telling that is a 2 team. Okay, first team and second team. Fine. D1 is first team and D2 is second team. So team 1 performance, print df1. Another one, print team 2 performance, print df2. Then next, what points earned by both the teams. So what you will give here, df1 plus df2. Addition you have to do, that is df1 plus df2. So see the output. Team 1 performance, when you are calling df1 value, you got 1 2 3 4. P1 and P2 is column and you got the value. Same thing, team 2 performance, you got P1 and P2 column and here 1 2 3 4. Then what in next third line, df1 plus df2. So what, when you are adding, so adding means what, P1 value will be added 1 1, means first row 700 and in team from team A, and from team 2 first row 1100. So 1100 plus 700 you get the value of 1800. Like this way you are getting value in P2 column also, that 1400 and 490 you got 1890. So you are adding both the team scores or both the team values and you are calling these values, both points earned by both the team. So total points you are getting when you will add df1 plus d2. Let us see one more example. Consider the points earned by two teams displaying how much point difference. Difference means subtracts, we know. Team 2 has with team 1. Same value you take for minus sign. Here we are taking for plus sign, and the same value here they are taking for minus. So what, only small code is given, that because rest everything is same. When you will write code, this everything is same. D1 and D2 is same. df1 equals to and df2 is also same. What you will change here, last third line, print point earned by team, print df1 plus df2. In place of plus sign you will write minus sign. So what here given, that import pandas as pd, print d team 2 point differences. So here what, team 2 point differences here telling, that means then df1 dot r subtract df2. So you can write df2 dot sub df1. So you are getting that what, team 2 point differences, how much difference is there. So it is subtracted from what, from df1 df2, means df2 value is subtracted from dfn and the rest of the value you are getting. This much is the difference between points to that first team. So difference, they want to see the difference, like if, so for example, if one team is scoring 20 points and another team is scoring 10 points, so they want to see how much the difference in between both the teams. So what we will do, we will minus 20 minus 10. So how much the difference we got, 10. So 10 is the difference in between both the team. 10 points are the difference. So same thing they are doing in this code, that with the help of subtract, that df2 subtract df1, means df2 value is 1100 and df1 value is 700. So both the value is subtracted, and what the answer you are getting, you are calling here in this code. P1 and P2, first is 400 and second is 910. Like this way the difference you are called from both the team. Okay, thank you children. Practice this example so then it will be clear to you. Rest we will see in next class.